There's a photo on Amazon right now of a product that does not exist. Not doesn't work, not disappointing in person, does not exist. Never did. I found it by accident while looking for something else entirely. And once I saw it, I couldn't stop finding more. So I went looking on purpose. This is an investigation into product photos, specifically the ones that show you something you'll never actually receive. Here's the thing about a product photo. Legally, it just has to represent the product. It does not have to be a photo of the actual unit being shipped to you. That gap between represents and is where almost everything in this video lives. I found 5 listings where the photo and the product tell 2 different stories. Some are small lies, some are honestly impressive in how far they go. One of them made me laugh out loud, alone in my apartment, at a picture of a toaster. We'll get there. Exhibit 1. A phone case. The listing photo shows it on a phone that is clearly, unmistakably, a different, more expensive phone model than the one the case is actually made for. I checked the case dimensions against both phones. It genuinely does not fit the phone shown in the photo. The photo is advertising a case for a phone the case cannot go on. This isn't a subtle difference. It's not a slightly off angle or bad lighting. It is a completely different product being worn by the product being sold. In the actual listing photo, for the actual product I would receive. Exhibit 2. A pair of headphones. The listing photo shows a sleek, minimal design with a matte finish. The actual product, based on the other photos further down, the ones almost nobody scrolls to, is glossy plastic with a visible seam down the middle. I want you to sit with that phrase. The other photos further down. Sellers know the first photo is the one that gets seen. They know most people never scroll past it, so the truth, when it exists at all, gets buried on purpose, in plain sight, technically disclosed. Exhibit 3. A kitchen scale. Clean white background, elegant font on the display, minimalist design. I ordered it. The display font is different, the design is different, the color is different. I went back to the listing to see if I'd misread something. I had not misread anything. The photo simply does not depict the object being sold under it. There is no asterisk, no small print, just a photo of a different scale, sitting there doing its job. Exhibit 4. The toaster. This is the one that made me laugh. The listing photo shows a toaster in a bright, sunlit kitchen, croissants on the counter, a coffee cup steaming beside it, genuinely a beautiful photo. The toaster in that photo has 4 slots. The toaster I received has 2. Not a slightly different version, not a smaller model in the same line, a completely different appliance, styled and lit and placed in a beautiful kitchen to sell me an object that is half the size of the one pictured. Exhibit 5. A small desk organizer. Wood-textured, warm lighting, styled like something from a home decor catalog. I did what I probably should have done for all 5 of these from the start. I searched the image itself. Reverse image search. Paste the photo and see where else it appears. The exact same photo appears on a stock photography website. Not a similar photo, the exact file. Watermark removed, but the composition, the lighting, the specific shadow under the object, identical. This photo was never taken of the product being sold. It was purchased from a stock site, most likely for a few dollars, and used to sell an object that photo was never actually of. The desk organizer in that photo may not exist anywhere, made by anyone, ever. So, 5 listings. A phone case that doesn't fit the phone in its own photo, headphones photographed in a finish they don't come in, a kitchen scale that's a different scale entirely, a toaster with twice the slots it actually has, and an organizer photographed from a stock image of a product that may never have physically existed. Here's what I think is actually going on, and I want to be fair about this. Some of this is laziness. A seller grabbing a manufacturer's stock photo without checking if it matches their specific batch. Some of it, especially the reverse image search one, is something closer to deliberate. Either way, the effect on you is the same. You are shopping from a photo of a product you will not receive. So here's what actually helps, based on everything I just found. Scroll to the last photo, not the first. The photos further down a listing are statistically the least edited and the least chosen for marketing. They're often just what's actually there. Second, if a listing only has 2 or 3 photos and they're all suspiciously professional, that's worth noticing. Real sellers photographing real stock tend to have more photos, not fewer, and at least one slightly imperfect one. Third, and this one takes an extra 10 seconds, but it's the one that actually caught the fake toaster and the fake organizer. right-click the image, search it, see where it lives on the internet. If that exact same photo appears on a stock site, you now know something the listing didn't tell you. I'm not gonna pretend I check every photo like this, I don't. Most of the time I don't have 10 extra seconds in me. But now I know what I'm looking at when I do look, and so do you. I still don't know what that first desk organizer actually looks like, the real one, if it exists at all. I ordered it anyway out of pure curiosity, and I genuinely have no idea what's going to arrive. That part, I think, is its own video.